everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Football from Game here, and today I'm playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. We're in the Martian games, and we're doing half cash, allies only, on Candy Fountain, I guess. So yeah, we're doing, obviously, half cash, allies only. I've done this challenge a few times over the months/years. So yeah, I've done it a couple times, but I don't think I've done it since I've gone all 4 Vampire Kings, plus I now have Grob Grob Glob Grod, and I have some more Cobras, and I'm just a little bit stronger than I was before, so we're going to try it one more time. In future, if we ever get this Martian Games rules again, I'll probably do some other, like, special allies-only challenge with it, add some other restrictions to make it even harder, or just to make it more interesting. But this time around, I think we'll just try it normally, so let's just get started on this, and I'll talk a bit during calm time, because there'll be plenty of calm time. So, basic strategies are actually pretty similar to a normal game. And honestly, most Martian games. Cobra spam. As many Cobras as you can get. Place them all. Let them be your defense and tank damage, because that's basically all you want to do at the start. It's very strange not to see any characters on here. It's been a while since it's happened like this. It is half cash though, so of course you don't have nearly as much money as you otherwise would. I do find it a little funny that for whatever reason in this game, they don't actually have starting cash. In most B2D games, you actually lose, like, you start with half as much cash as well. Not true in half cash in Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. It's also a little odd to me, why isn't half cash one of the impossible rules? I feel like that would be so much more fun, is to do impossible rules with half cash, rather than doing something crazy like, oh, well, not crazy, like fortified, zombie, ghost, all that stuff. It's cool, but I feel like half cash would be a way harder challenge that would still be a lot of fun. But yeah. Okay, so with that, we have officially our Cobra army, and now we just get to save up for a Vampire King. As you can see, Cobras actually do a pretty good job, decent layers of damage, decent attack rate, and, well, no pierce, but it's pretty helpful, and between that and the fact that they gain lives over time, you can solo a long time with just a bunch of Cobras as they continue to make money, and you save up for your better defense. We need auto start on. So yeah, it works pretty well. But while we're saving up for Vampire King, I do quickly want to just mention this in general. Martian games are fun. I don't do them a ton, but I do them kind of often, I guess. Every once in a while I do them. They're fun, they're pretty easy, they give you random rule sets already, and occasionally, if I don't have a ton of other challenge ideas, I play them. That's pretty much all I want to say, is just, I don't know, talking about Martian games for a second. They're a lot of fun. I know I don't do them a ton, but I do like them still. So if you have a specific, I guess, I'll mention this, if you have a specific, like, Martian games type challenge, or if you're like, oh, on half cash allies only use Cobras, or something crazy like that, only use businessmen, see how long you can get. I don't know, something like that. Feel free to say it, leave it in a comment. Honestly will probably do that. Because it's a lot of fun. I like Martian games. It's cool to do the Martian game challenges. Obviously, Sending the Clones is the one that you get to do the most mayhem with. It's the most fun. But all the other ones are pretty great too. Magic Man, when he pops up, he sometimes steals towers. He does a couple other things too. He can weaken them. He's a weird guy. And he can create some cool things as well, like when your towers swap places. That's a pretty interesting rule set. I haven't played with them in a while, but I'm trying to think of ideas for when those come up. So if you have any ideas for those specific, like, Martian games rules, leave them in the comments, because I'm trying to think of ideas for those challenges, because I feel like I haven't done many of them, and I want to do more, so yeah. But yeah, so we already are here. We have our Vampire King. I guess I have some BMOs too. I don't know how many I have, but I do have some, so I might as well use as many BMOs as, like, do I have one? I have 2! Okay, well, there we go. So we have 2 BMOs. Might as well get them. There's no real reason not to, so we'll do that. And then we can just continue spamming all 4 Vampire Kings. It's kind of hard to know how far we're going to make it. 4 Vampire Kings on their own, especially with, like, a Lemon Hope buff, is pretty powerful. Do I only have 1 Lemon Hope? Oh, that really sucks. Oh, no, I have 2. Okay, we're good. 1 Lemon Hope's really not enough. 2's significantly better. It's still not great, but it's significantly better. So there we go. We have our BMOs now. Now we'll go for the other 3 Vampire Kings, which will take a while, and then we basically go for Unsnabbitier, and then we go for the Tech Terrors. Basically, this strategy revolves around 5 things. Cobras, Monkey Farmer, sort of, but he's not necessary. BMO spam, lots of money. Vampire Kings, Unsnabbitier, and then Tech Terrors, and then you basically win. Unsnabbitier deals with DTs and lets other towers pop them. Tech Terrors are late game, high cost, insane DPS. Vampire Kings are mid game, they have high pierce and can pop a lot of Bloons very easily. And then obviously Cobras and Beamos are just for money making. I don't really know why I wanted to explain that, but I kind of just wanted to go over the strategy. Again, I've done this a few times, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen one of these videos, but if you haven't, and you have this Martian games, which you might, I don't know. Pretty sure when this video goes up, there will still be a couple hours left of this Martian game, so if you have it, then feel free to use the strategy, sort of, I guess. Really, the core of it is the same. You want to rush money making. If you have Cobras, you can start with them. I don't know if many people actually do that, but it's a very viable strategy. You do not need other defense. You can straight up start with Cobras. I do it more and more as long as you're not playing Impoppable. It's very easy to do. I mean, also Camo Balloons kind of ruin that, but not a ton. If there's Camo Balloon rules, you're still probably good as long as you can have enough money pretty quickly. But you do generally want a couple Cobras to do that. If you only have 1 or 2 Cobras, it's probably not enough because if you can't keep continuing the course of income, then you're kind of stuck for a while. Though I suppose if you only have 1 Cobra, you just get your defense faster. I don't know. Hard to judge. More Cobras, I think, makes it easier, but not necessarily. Okay, so that's 3 of them, yeah. 1 more Vampire King to go. Do we have 2 or 3? I think we have 3 Tech Terrors. Yeah, we have 3 Tech Terrors. We don't actually have a ton of allies, but we have a good amount. I suppose one thing I actually will do now is, I forgot about this, we technically still have 1 more money-making tower. Not the best in the world, but Dr. Monkey could be a heck of a lot worse as well. Except Vampire Kings kind of make it so he's useless because they have infinite range. Okay, maybe he's not the best in the world, but I'm still gonna get his alchemy for the 1 or 2 balloons that get hit by it. I guess, yeah, like the BFB and Mora pops. Look at that! All those red balloons could have been making me double cash. Would have been very nice. So that's the first Morb, which means we already don't have a lot of time until DTs come. And by DTs, I need a fully upgraded Huntsman Abadir, which is like $4,000 to $5,000. So we really don't have a ton of time. We really don't. I also do find it kind of funny that Morbs came and then the next round BFBs come. It's like a 10-round gap in the normal games, but I guess in Martian games they give you like 1 round. But I suppose DTs and GMGs I think also come out on literally the exact same round, and then the Baboons like 2 rounds later, at least for me. I don't know if they changed it or if it's based on level or who knows what, so if it's different for you, it's probably based around level. And with that, we have our 4th Vampire King though, so we can start getting up our Huntsman Abadir. We do have 2 of these, I think. Pretty sure we have 2 of these. We do! Do we have a 3rd? No, we don't. We have 2. That's fine. 2's more than enough. As long as we can actually afford it. And then I think I'm actually going to go for Grob Gob with Lobgrod next. Simply because he's another full map range tower, and Tech Terrors are super expensive and not necessarily worth it. They're good, but they're really, really, really expensive, and I think in a lot of scenarios they really won't be all that worth it. Okay, any second now, Morb's Terror, that's good. We could go for the other one, but I feel like we're gonna go for Grob Gob, Globgrod, and then we'll go for the other Huntsman Abadir, and then we'll go for Tech Terrors, so I'm waiting a little bit longer. Because I do kind of want to test out Grob Gob. We actually are kind of close to getting some other Martian Games allies. I guess he's one of the more expensive ones, and some of them are a lot cheaper, so I didn't realize that. So we might actually be able to get another one pretty soon. Also, I didn't realize he did weird, like, he shot, like, sparks into the ground with his hand. That actually looks really cool. Too bad, though, because there's very few, like, balloons on screen. You don't really see his lasers as much. He shoots lasers from the sky, okay? You see the red beams? That's him shooting laser beams. Okay, now he does a lot more. It's pretty helpful. He's decent. He's sort of like a slightly subpar Vampire King, is basically how I describe him. He's Vampire King, but he can't pop blood balloons, does less damage, and I think has less pierce. So, yeah, he's just a worse version of Vampire King. He's not useless by any means, but he's definitely just a worse version of Vampire King. There's no real other way to describe him. He's pretty good, as you can see, like, DPS-wise. He doesn't do nothing, but, like, Vampire King's getting, like, 100 to 200 DPS per hit, or damage per hit, and this dude's getting, like, 60, 70, maybe a little less than that, so there's a big difference there. He's not nearly as useful. I will actually go for a couple of the random allies before I go for Tech Terror. Oh, nah. We'll do the random allies after if we actually survive that long. No, actually, Lemon Hopes. Lemon Hopes first. Getting so off task. I'm like, oh, Tech Terrors. Nope. Lemon Hopes. Nope. we're doing Finn, except not. So Finn's dad. That's actually Martin, by the way. I'm sure you guys know, but Martin is indeed Finn's dad. I'm pretty sure. I really hope I didn't say that and it's completely wrong. I'm almost positive Martin is Finn's dad. It's round 19. That means DTs. Oh no, we just had DTs. ZMGs, not ZMGs on the same round. Bad balloons are probably coming soon. I'll get it right eventually. There's only so many more class balloons. So yeah, probably any round now. Bad balloons will be here. We did have DTs, right? I'm not imagining it. Pretty sure they were DTs. And we're also just halfway. Yeah, we're halfway towards Tech Terror. Hopefully we'll get the Tech Terror before the Bad Balloon. We probably should be able to... Oh, BMO's right. I need to collect you more. I'm really not doing that great of a job. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pop the Bad Balloon. We probably will, but hard to know for sure. Honestly, allies are pretty powerful. By the time you get Cobras and Vampire Kings and Hunts and Abadir, allies do a pretty good job. They can pop all balloon types, they can make you money, they can do a lot of damage for you. But unfortunately, that's not really true early game. Well, no, early game it's true, and then mid game they become pretty garbage, and then late game they're pretty powerful again. Allies are interesting. Some of them are very good, some of them are very useless. And with that, we have our first Tech Terror. Woo! Perfect timing, except for the fact that we still need to upgrade it, and I'm pretty sure the Bad Balloon, first Bad Balloon comes this round or next round. We'll probably get it fully upgraded in time, since unlike most towers, his first upgrade's actually his most expensive, which I always found a little weird. I really don't know why, but pretty sure it's true. Why did we just get the round 20 clear reward? Weren't we already on round 21? Did I say... I'm confused. If we were already on round 21, that's a little odd. Otherwise, I'm just mixing up numbers, I guess, or what I said. But yeah, so there we go. We have these upgrades pretty early. I guess it's round 22 then. Assuming it's not just going to drop in at the end here. Some more DTs. DTs, not that big of a deal. As long as you hunt an Abadir, then we're fine. But if you don't, then they're immune to basically everything we have. BMOs! Keep forgetting about BMO. Don't forget about BMO. Don't be like me. Don't forget about BMOs. BMO, you're a really good money source, at least until you get completely outshined by Cobras. If only I could just replace a BMO with a Cobra, but not so simple. Actually, I don't even know if there's actually 10, like even 10 characters that can equip Cobras. I think there's actually 10 characters that can equip BMOs, maybe? I don't know. BMOs and Cobras are pretty versatile. Most characters can equip them, which is kind of nice since they're some of the best towers in the game, or allies in the game. There is 3, right? I was just double checking. I'm like, wait, were there 2 or were there 3? Pretty sure there's 3, and there is. Or I was pretty sure that there was 3, and there is. ZMG is not that big of an issue, especially now with our Tech Terror coming in. Also, we are actually about to get a second one already. Okay, seriously, what round is the Bad Balloon? Is it round 23? I keep forgetting. I'm like, I thought it was round 21. Thought it was round 22. Is it round 23? Maybe, or maybe it's round 27. I wouldn't be that surprised. I don't think it is. I think it's earlier than that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the round's not set in stone. I think it's at least a little bit random. Maybe, I don't know. They might not be random. Maybe they all are set in stone. I really don't know. I don't know. Honestly, the fact that, like, how fast things come in Martian games, and then the fact that they just stop. Like, once Bad Balloons show up, which, by the way, we're demolishing this, we're fine. But yeah, once Bad Balloons show up, you basically, like, the Martian games slow down so much. The first, like, 20 or so rounds go by quite quickly, like, really, really fast. And then a Bad Balloon's here, and then each round is just 10 minutes of Bad Balloon spam. The rounds extend by, like, 5 minutes as soon as the first Bad Balloon shows up. And I don't get why. If we're not gonna die to the first Bad Balloon, we're not gonna die to the second, we're not gonna die to the 17th. If we're not gonna die to the first 4 to 5 Bad Balloon, we're not gonna die to the second, we're not gonna die to the 17th. Well, we might die to the second, but we probably won't die to it. I don't get why they have to be so long. It's not like they let you prepare anymore. There's a max of $10,000 anyways. It doesn't take very long to reach the money cap. There we go. Final Tech Terror upgrade. One more Tech Terror to go. Fortified Bad Balloon, by the way. I sort of mentioned that, but not really. And 2 more Bad Balloons. What do you know? Like, if we pop this, and here's another Bad Balloon. That's the thing. I guess they're trying to overwhelm you with the number of Bad Balloons. But you basically survive 1 round of Bad Balloons, and then the next round has 5 Bad Balloons, 3 fortified Bad Balloons, 12 DETs, and 8 ZMGs. The difficulty raise is pretty extreme, and then it just doesn't nothing really changes, and we're dead. No, we're not. Wait, what? Okay, we're gonna die to this fortified DT, or not DT, fortified Baboon though, right? There's no way we're magically tanking anything, and we lost to a DT, never mind. Sorry, fortified Baboon, you were outshined by a DT, sort of. I guess he was actually outshined by his normal Baboon counterpart, because it popped into a DT, and then the DT killed us. But that was actually really fast. I mean, I know I entered that quickly, but that was 15 minutes. I do not remember it being that fast. Am I actually gonna lose? There's another guy here that's fighting on round 23. I suppose that's the first Baboon round, though, and then the next round is, you know, a bunch of Baboons, so... I don't know, round 20... Oh, no, round 23. Is round 23 the bunch of Baboons? I honestly don't remember. He has to fight at least one Baboon, so hopefully he'll lose. We'll see. If I keep my phone, it's not that big of a deal. I do want to see, is there another ally in here this time? No, we basically just have the Thunder Sword, which is pointless to get another one of, because it's not even that good. So no, we don't really have anything all that great in the shop, and it takes 12 days to recharge. I think it resets every 2 weeks, which is pretty, like, that's a long time. But that was still a lot of fun, honestly. Pretty fast one, obviously, but I don't know about you, I think it's a lot of fun to do the Martian games. I always find it a little confusing, the weird, like, crystal pod that is. What's the deal behind it? I always think, when I always see it, I'm like, wait a sec. Is the Martian games in the swamp? Obviously, it's on Mars, I understand that, but the arrow looks like it's pointing to the weird cursed swamp behind it. And then the actual thing it is pointing to, if you actually see, is a weird crystal ball that... Are we doing the Martian games on that crystal ball? I mean, obviously, Oo's pretty small. We have an ice kingdom over here, and then take 5 steps and you're in a grass kingdom. Though I suppose that's mostly just because, you know, it's a video game. And you can also just move to the left, and suddenly you're in space. But, you know, my point still stands. It's kind of odd. I also always forget, you can pop these Baboons, right? No? Can you not pop these balloons? I feel like you used to be able to pop these balloons. Or I'm going crazy. Probably going crazy. But anyways, ignore my distractions. Thank you all for watching. Consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed, which again, you probably did. If you're here still, that means you watched the entire thing, which surprisingly enough, if you're still here, it means you're probably in the last 6% to stay. You're one in 20 people that have actually watched the entire thing, or at least watched the end. So I really do appreciate that. That's great for you. If you're one of those people, definitely give the video a like and definitely subscribe because, well, you clearly enjoyed yourselves and you're already awesome, but you can still be more awesome. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!